Hello, my name is Myra Robledo. I am presenting my Analyzing Mass Media and Popular Culture magazine. And let's go ahead and get started. The magazine of my choice is the Marie Claire. It was the March version of this year. And Marie Claire is a fashion magazine that targets working class women between the ages of 25 to 45 who are interested in health, beauty, and fashion. It provides reader with information related to the new fashion industry and the latest trends and also current issues that women around the world are facing. So it's more of a woman empowering type of magazine. Based on my research, there's a very high success rate as far as how many people are viewing this. There's about 45 million people around the world. And so that is what I chose to do my report on. The advertisements that I observed through my observation were of women it was more of a makeup, fitness, fashion trends, beauty, and planet-friendly products, which is a new norm for our lifestyle nowadays. In these couple of pictures, you see different types of products and different things that women are interested in. And so, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. My first, okay, hold on one second, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. My first sociological term would be values, the set of shared beliefs that a group of people consider to be worthwhile or desirable in life. In my opinion, these two pictures showed or gave off the impression that you need to be thin and beautiful, and this is sometimes what a lot of young women face, that they feel like they're not meeting those expectations that they see in magazines of thin women. You need to have, the nice Michael Kors purse in order for you to look presentable or a certain way, or maybe if you have that purse, people will perceive you a certain way. And so also with guests that, they have a famous person, Jennifer Lopez, and a lot of young Latina women will associate themselves with her, and therefore they feel like, well, this is something that's desirable and people would want that. And so that's one of the reasons why I believe that this is a useful market tool for their audience. Okay, and the second one, my second term is ideal versus real culture. In ideal culture, we have norms and values that members in society believe that should be observed in principle, which means, for example, marriage. Marriage is something that in an ideal culture, we should all be married and married to that one person for the rest of your life. But in all reality, real culture then gives us the pattern of behavior that actually exists. Sometimes there's divorce, and I placed this picture, it wasn't in the magazine, but it kind of gave off the opposite of what the picture in the magazine portrayed. This is happiness, and this is what we should be doing. However, the pattern of behavior that actually does exist is we have a high rate of divorce. People don't want to commit. They find it easy just to say, oh, let's just go ahead and move on and be done with this. And so those are the two different patterns or the ideal culture versus the real culture and what actually exists. I mean, what actually happens. I also put in material culture in this slide because I believe that it's important to point out too that this ad also tells us that, you know, the object that we give social meaning would be your engagement ring. Sometimes, there's women, and with social media, you see all the different postings, and then you see that women, there's always a comparison in the ring, and if you get a Tiffany and Company ring, it means that oh geez, this guy has money, and oh, he must really love her, and really it's a material culture. It's not something that we necessarily we don't need to have a big nice fancy ring from Tiffany and Co. to really so associate the real meaning of what that ring is for. So I believe that that's why I included that, because a ring necessarily doesn't mean anything. It's just a ring. But now with all our culture and our social culture, it is a possession that means something very big in our society. Okay. Cultural imperialism. One of the biggest things that I've noticed, even throughout just this whole entire magazine, was woman empowering. The cultural imperialism means that our cultures are, in a sense, rubbed off on different cultures, and there are this happens through either social media or the internet or our television shows. And one of the biggest things that has, in a sense, imposition of the culture of here in, for example, the United States of America. A lot of women are not, do not have any rights, or do not have any type of say-so or anything like that in their countries. And so when they see these magazines of very successful independent women, this is a culture that that they like to and they'd like to experience in their own culture. And so I believe that that's one of the biggest things that I found in this entire magazine was the aspect of being a free spirit and being just free from whatever it is that they were going through, and women's rights. And so I believe that that was important to put this slide as well. And so that is, go ahead and concludes my presentation. I've also listed my references, which is our book and also the magazine. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.